Hey, what's up everybody, Chris with PhoneArena here, and you're watching our app review of Memrise. At its core, Memrise employs a mnemonic approach to teaching you different topics like languages, geography, math, or even standardized tests like the SATs. There's a lot of repetition involved, and visual cues try to help you better commute new knowledge to your memory. This really is a key component of Memrise method, as old knowledge is constantly being pushed to the forefront of your attention, so content from older lessons will keep reappearing to ensure that you aren't just going through the motions and are actually retaining information as you go on. Let's check it out. There's no laborious setup phase with Memrise. You just log in and pick your course. The app itself contains just language courses, but you can access a ton more through Memrise's website, which is accessible through the app. The courses themselves are community generated, which allows for a massive variety of topics. Anyway, once you add a course on Memrise's website, a reboot of the app is all you need for it to appear on your mobile. Each course is comprised by a finite number of stages, so to speak, and it's usually best for you to start from the very beginning. These usually contain bite-sized bits of language, for example, that you learn through repetition and something along the lines of poll taking. Completing stages awards you the plants you have supposedly grown in your memory, which really tells you more about the developer's gamification effort than anything else. Indeed, the fun element is a big part of what makes Memrise rather addictive, and that's undeniably a very major part of effective learning. But there are downsides to the crowdsourced model, and those show in some courses which aren't as well made. Due to the open nature of courses creation, it's not at all surprising that while content is varied, the overall level of quality is also lower. This isn't to say that there aren't great courses though. Some authors take the time to include audio and even animated GIFs in their courses as to better aid visual recognition. That latter one was pretty helpful when we started learning Chinese, which looks completely alien to us. Of course, relying only on Memrise to learn is almost never a smart strategy. In our experience, Memrise's true value is in its feasibility for on-the-go learning. There's no schedule, it's entirely up to you. That can be a bad thing for some, but for others the experience is liberating as they get to learn and practice on their own pace. So that's Memrise then. If the topic of self-improvement at all strikes a chord with you, then you should at the very least see what it has to offer. Quite frankly, the effort will likely be quite rewarding in the long term. After all, flinging angry foul never really helped nobody. Once again, this was Chris with PhoneArena. Thank you for tuning in for this review.